You were having trouble going to Uganda because when we recorded, you were leaving the same evening, right?
Yeah.
And I thought you'd left. So me the following morning, I get on Twitter. I'm like, whoa.
Oh, you're still here.
My flight was at 10 p.m.
Okay.
First of all,
which airline is this?
Uganda Airlines.
I didn't even know they have an airline.
As they call it, Uganda Air.
Uganda Air.
So it was decommissioned some time back.
Okay.
And then now it's come back under new management. Which is,
government or private?
I think still Gava.
Okay.
So I don't know much about the ownership, but it's come back under, you know how we keep bailing out our airline?
Yeah.
So they went under and then now they're back.
Uh-huh.
So the funniest thing was my flight was at 10 p.m. I get to the airport on time, kwanza way before time because mother hen alinifukuza kwa nyumba 6 akaniambia kuna traffic. I'm like 6 for a 10 p.m. flight, bro.
6.
Yeah, my son was at the airport by like 7 something.
Mother hen has to make a cameo at some point on this show. I know she's running away, but she has to. Because I know guys are wondering, who Mother hen? Okay, sorry.
So we check in, we're up with Kwanza. I was flying alone. One of my colleagues was there, but we hadn't met yet.
Yeah.
So I'm just sitting there. I'm wondering, hey, it's 9, 9:15, 9:30. I'm on a boarding call. No one is saying
no communication.
anything. No communication.
And have you gotten your boarding pass already?
Yeah, we've done everything. We're up over where now it's just getting onto the flights.
Okay, we are the gates.
So I chilled at 9:30, 9:45, 9:50, 10. I'm like, hey, bro. Kwani this flight was what time? I check it. No communication, no nothing. So I link up with my colleague to WhatsApp and Kambia. I'm in a black t-shirt, whatever. I'm always in a black t-shirt.
How many black t-shirts
that's
do you own?
new info.
I own like 4.
And you're always wearing them. 7 days a week, 4 t-shirts. So, okay.
So we link up. Hey, kidogo. Now, luckily, this babe is a bad bitch. So she went and she caused like a storm.
Should introduce me to her?
Yeah. So she went like 10:30. She's like,
Number
bro,
35.
we're supposed to be on the air. And then now, the weirdest thing is, the driver was supposed to pick me up from Entebbe Airport. He's WhatsApping me. What time are you? So he was sending me voice notes. What time are you landing? I'm like,
Is your airplane off the ground?
Is your airplane off the ground?
I'm using my hands a lot.
Oh, sorry, man.
Yeah.
So shout out to you. It's called Orchestra. So if you didn't fika, so to me, if like 10:30, no communication. Then like at 11.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, at 11, we're told, so the airplane is not coming on. So as you're like, okay, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And we tried. So me in my mind, I'm like, they're trying to crank it like, chong, yang, 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 yang. Then I tweet about it. Alafu I say, like, umejaribu kujumpstart.
Wow.
And someone is like, ati wanaume wayo ndege washuke waisukume. Pilot, aishtue. So at that point, you're like, okay. So the whole, we're like, what, 70, 100 passengers, we're split into 2. There are those who are very, very mad and disappointed at the non-communication.
Of course.
And then there's Ugandans. Well, this happens all the time. Like, are you surprised? I mean, our airline went under.
I love the accent.
It's crazy, like everyone. And then, of course, there's your usual white person who's very mad at you. I'm so disappointed in all of you.
Oh,
we
have nothing to do
Go
with
back to
dog.
your country.
And then... Hey, Mariah.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy thing is, we're told the next flight is at 2 a.m. So you can imagine, you know how uncomfortable the airport seats are.
Yeah.
Chuma tu.
That's why nakwangole ile jina ya mwisho always. Taxi chacha moroga, the plane is leaving always. I hate sitting at the airport.
Oh my God.
Fucking
So me, I'm sitting
crazy,
there, I'm like,
bro.
so it's 11, 12, 1, 2. So 3 more hours of just sitting. After 2 hours of sitting. So nimekaa tu hapo nimekaa, and then kidogo so this babe says, Stende duty free tushike mzinga.
I cannot live.
Of
course.
It had to be.
Because it happens, and then they're like, hey, kama tutabebwa na ndege tutabebwa na hii. Ni line gani? Kuna line ya ngoma fulani?
Okay. Kasi yezi buy gari, nitabuy mzinga bora zote zitibebe.
Kasi yezi bodi ndege nitabuy mzinga bora nibebe. So we sit down, we meet this really cool Ugandan babes, 2 of them. So this babe was taking a selfie, and then they're behind, they're like clowning. And then they're like, I'm sorry to you Kenyans because of our plane situation. And then those guys are like, what are you doing in Kenya? They're like, we came to see Rema. We're like, we are sorry to you Ugandans for this Rema situation. So we're like, one. They ended up being so cool.
Yeah.
So our nightmare doesn't end there.
Oh shit.
So the flight, there was no flight at 2 a.m. So this guy came.
Did they at least communicate?
They did not. So they said, your flight is coming at 2 a.m. Some guy says, yo, I'm on flight radar. There's no flight from Entebbe to Nairobi right now. And then guys are like, oh shit, you guys are fucking lying. Then the guys were saying we should thank God the flight was off on the ground.
Oh shit.
So guys start getting some perspective like, okay. But still, communication.
I didn't even thought of that.
Same here, bro.
I turned into every babe ever to their boyfriend. You know how I say, it's not about the mistake, it's about how you communicate it. That was me to Uganda Airlines, man. I was like, say something.
Honestly.
Kidogo, all the attendants disappear. Yeah, we were left there, just the passengers, at like, midnight now?
Wait, they didn't book you into a hotel?
No. So that's not yet. So we're asking, like, what's going to happen? Because we've been lied to. There's a flight coming at 2. So we're all waiting. I was feeling bad for the guys with kids and the guys who are old.
Don't do that.
But I'll get to that. Yani, acha nikwambie. So it becomes a point. This attendant, I think she was just starting her shift. She comes into the lobby, people surround her. They're like, you have to call your boss or call someone. Something has to happen.
Yeah.
This babe finessed us. She took her phone. She was like, my boss says there's another flight that's landing shortly. So you guys will leave in a few minutes. So let me just go and sort the paperwork. Guys are like, oh, thank God. She leaves. There's no flight. We realized after 1 hour, we're still there.
Yeah.
So then we're being told we can't sleep at the airport. So they tell
course.
us, they kick us out of the airport. They send security. Then we're like, why are we sleeping? So now they've confirmed there's no flight coming. There's no 1 a.m., 2 a.m., there's nothing. So we wanted to go back to Rwaka.
I'm just going to Google. Continue. I'm just going to Google how many flights Uganda Airlines has. Continue.
So we were stranded at the parking lot. Then they say they're booking us into a hotel, just the Hilton next to JKIA. So they start sending vans to come and pick people. Let me tell you, guys are so selfish. Like the first van came like this, like 10 men just threw their suitcases in. And
are you serious?
Yeah.
No.
There's an old lady over there.
Yeah, and babies.
Guys with kids and babies, nothing. Guys are just, the van comes, guys just come in, it goes, come in, it goes. So it got a point now, after now the oldies had gone in and the guys with babies, Kabakisa, Sisi, Hapa, we're like, everyone here is between 20 to 40, we're equal.
We can figure it
now
out.
we can fight.
The guys with the fingers.
Yeah, and then,
So it was just one bus picking people and dropping.
it was like a van that carries like, let's say 7 people. So they sent like 5. So they are doing rotations.
Okay.
Yeah, to the hotel and back. So me, I was in the last ones because I figured even if you go to the hotel, you're not getting booked immediately. You're just going to sit.
Might as well just take your time.
So we get in there, and then now the last one, the last van came, and then they said they want to carry the pilot and the crew first. And then guys started complaining.
Yeah, as you should.
Guys were like, yo, I thought you guys should be the last people to leave the airport.
I mean.
And then there was some people with nice arguments like, me, I want my pilot well rested. Which makes sense, because if you're flying in the morning, you want your pilot to at least have a couple of hours of sleep. You can sleep on the plane. So anyway, long story short, we make it to the hotel. We check in, we sleep for like maybe an hour or 2. Because we checked in at like 4:30, you get into your room at 5. Then at like 6:30, they ring you like, hey, Shuka, your flight is here. We Shuka, our flight was not there. I was so mad at this point. Get to the airport at like 8, 9, waited another 2-3 hours. We boarded at like 11:30.
That is fucked up. You know what you need to do? You know what you need to press? To Ugandan Airlines.
Congratulations.
Fight yourself. But luckily, they sent us one of these big-ass airplanes.
Still at Ugandan Airlines.
Zile zenye is kuna seat number A mpaka G. Like 3 and then 4 in the middle. And then down there, the director, there's like 4 people at the gate. Where we business class, go this way up.
Yeah.
You regular. And so
But
there was a Ugandan politician on the plane. So he was complaining, I am business class. Because now they had to fix us on the next plane. So I think the business class was full. So guys were just
on economy.
So yeah, we had a nice flight, landed. Everything else went super in Uganda. The border borders are crazy. Wow.
Did you have sex in Uganda?
No, I did not.
Cheers. So I just Googled.
Taxi.
Exactly. So I'm like,
Just asking, bro. Sex is a normal thing, yo. Yeah. So I just Googled how many flights does Uganda Airlines have, and their fleet size is 6. So probably 6
16.
6 planes.
Smaller than Skyward.
Skyward has
When
more.
they were lying at today's alliance.
even our deputy president probably has more choppers.
So we can say like,
Oh my
with
gosh.
surety, like 18%,
So if you
18% of their fleet was down.
If you added Joho, Ruto, and I'm sure the first family. Hey, and then the Moyes, there's more planes like by far, maybe triple or 10 times whatever they
if
have.
you add us too, because we are fly.
it's a wrap.
Yes, that was my week. How was your week,
It's a
guys?
wrap.
Oh, that was crazy, though.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Uganda has amazing food. Their portions are crazy. unaitisha tilapia unaletewa tilapia tuna.
Wow.
Unashinda kwani why do they fish? Don't we share the same lake?
Like-
Because they're landlocked.
It is one lake in
River Nile, bro.
Victoria.
They have the largest river in Africa.
They have
yeah.
the largest river as well.
So they were saying kuna fish tuletewa tukasema mazi amsha the Nile sasa water levels imeenda chini after hii fish imetoka. It was too big. Wow.
Is everything served in matoke? No.
No, but it's a regular side like
Okay.
fish, like utacheki chipo, rice, matoke nini. It's a regular.
It's a regular. So fish ugali matoke.
Chipo rice matoke in one plate.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you.
Where there's a side, I'll show you the photo.
Yeah.
There's a side that ilikuwa na rice, matoke, waru, ugali, and cassava. That's a side for the big fish. So it's
Listen,
like, hey.
you basically need a lot of saliva if you eat Ugandan food because how you going to eat? How you going to eat all this food?
Choke me daddy cuisine, bro. That's the episode title.
Choke me daddy cuisine. Hold up, let me note
Here's
that.
the funniest
Choke me
part.
daddy cuisine.
I asked the cab driver because we were complaining every time we go eat somewhere. Always we're like getting takeaway because we can't finish the food. So I asked the cab driver like, "Hey, Ugandans, your portions are mad." He's like, "Yeah, we grew up poor, so when you get money, you eat all you can." Like,
Overcompensate.
yeah. So it's like, so how many times a day do you eat? When I'm rich, anytime. When I'm poor, when I can.
Oh my
It was
God.
fantastic.
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
Like I was like 3 meals a day, 4 meals a day. No. Here, money. Even after this trip, I'm going to eat.
So how many? Wait, let me Google. How many stomachs do Ugandan people have?
Ugandans are crazy.
How many? You know, cows have full
Aye.
stomachs.
Hey, but
I know
they're
we're
so
getting
nice.
to that.
Hapana.
How many? I'm serious. How many
Ugandans, of
stomachs?
course. Why are you Googling? You're wasting my bundles.
Right?
But yo,
Yeah,
Google
but
always
bless
surprises. There
Ugandans,
could be something
Uganda
interesting.
is fun. Uganda is a land of extremes. I saw like really rich places and places.
Places.
Really richy
Richy,
places.
They got
richy
places.
places.
Really poor
Yeah.
places, man.
Listen, how many stomachs do Ugandans have? The first article, Uganda pregnant man ?
Uganda. Something I found. Yeah.
It's like, I'm not even messing. 4 in 10 Ugandans working for stomach. Museveni says. Oh, fourth article, management of cancer of the stomach in Mulago Hospital.
Hey,
Wow.
I'm not even messing. Okay, fifth, list of mammals in Uganda. Then next, Uganda back to basics in malnutrition. Like Google it for yourself.
No, that's
Hey, the portions are mad. Even the hotel, I asked for this carbonaro, bro. A mountain of spaghetti. I'm like, what? And then I had a gentrified Rolex. So I went to this place. So they have the kind
They
of
have the
the
Rolexes,
best
bro.
Rolexes.
Yeah.
This guy literally said a gentrified
It's a gentrified Rolex, bro. Ilikuanga na bacon.
No.
Jeez, this salad iko na mayo. I'm like, I thought this is gonna be chapati na
Watch again.
nini
No, the
mayai.
usual.
Yeah.
We get the short end of the stick when you get Rolexes here. Clearly, yeah.